which is an equation of the parabola shown in the companion diagram. Those 4 choices here. Before you pick which choice or try to eliminate some choices out of these, the first thing that you should think about is that this parabola opens downward. There is a maximum. When you have a parabola with a maximum point, you should know that the coefficient or the number beside x squared, the number beside the x squared must be a negative number. It cannot be positive number. Which what I mean here by this number here beside the x squared must be negative, or the x squared must be a negative. No, must be a negative. It cannot be positive, because this last one is going to be like this. The parabola is going to open upward. So it is not choice D. Second step is the y-intercept. You should look at the y-intercept, or look for the y-intercept, or where the function whatsoever, like linear function, quadratic function, exponential function, the point where the function intersects the y-axis. This point here, let's read this point here. This is 0, and y is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 0 and 8. This means when x equals to 0, y equals 8. When x equals 0, y must equals positive 8. Okay, so what else should we eliminate here? See here, when x equals to 0, substitute 0 for x, substitute 0 for x. The value of y is going to be negative 8. That's incorrect. It must be positive 8. So now we eliminated 2 choices, either B or C. That the answer is going to be either B or C. This is the second step. So the first step, you find the maximum. All right, you find if it's open downward or upward. Second step, you find the y-intercept. The third one, if possible, find the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry is where, like this axis of symmetry here, a line that divides the parabola into 2 halves, like this here, this line here. So what's the value of this line here? We know the axis of symmetry in this one is going to be negative 1. That's the axis. This is negative 1. So this means this is negative 1, and what is that? This is 8, 9. So negative 1 and 9. This is the vertex, negative 1 and 9. There is a formula to find the axis of symmetry, is x equals to negative b over 2a. Let's find the axis of symmetry in B, for B and for C. For A is the coefficient of the x squared. In this case, is going to be negative 1. B is the coefficient of the x, is going to be positive 2. In this case, A equals negative 1 and B equals negative 2. Okay, let's see which one of them is going to be the choice B. X equals negative B is negative 2, because it's positive 2. Negative 2 over 2 times A is negative 1. Negative 2 over negative 2 is positive 1. Alright, negative 2 over negative 2 is going to be positive 1. Look at this one here. The axis of symmetry is negative 1, but here is positive 1. This means like B is not the right choice. Let's try choice C. X equals negative B, which is going to be positive 2, over 2 times A, which is negative 1. This is positive 2 over negative 2 is going to be negative 1. And this is negative 1 here. So it seems choice C. And also you can confirm your work by finding the y-axis. You take this negative 1, substitute it here for x, and see the value of y. Your value of y must equal 9. Another way is, like if you can factor this one and solve it for x, and your x must be negative 1, negative 2, negative 3. You'll find the answer must be negative after factoring negative 3 and positive 2. And that's all. Work well.